You're watching the only show of its kind on television, properties, news, policies and expert views. There is so much to look out for over the next 60 minutes on The Property Show with me and Samir, who is going to advise you on your property-related investment queries. So let's get started. Take a look at what's lined up for you today. Chennai, smart property options in under 45 lakhs in new developing markets. A spotlight on North Bangalore's Hennur Road, growth drivers and best properties. Where to invest in Ahmedabad for returns on your money and analysis of locations coming up. Mumbai's sought-after locations for prime properties in 3 crores. Small investments for long-term returns in Jaipur in 25 lakhs. And a budget of 2 crores for Gurgaon's Golf Course Road, best property buys lined up for you. And are commercial mortgage-backed securities the new route for Indian developers to raise funds? That's coming up. First to the policy news. Now, Urban Development and Housing Minister Venkaiah Naidu on Tuesday met various urban body heads and the Mayor of Delhi to deliberate on the future course of action for Delhi's unauthorized colonies. Among the key decisions taken to prepare a roadmap and action plan for regularization of the so-called unauthorized colonies in the capital within the next 15 days. Our special correspondent Onitam Ojha brings us more details from that meeting.
Of course, Vasudha, clearly a high-level meeting with far-reaching consequences. Now, some of the top issues which were discussed and some of the takeaways, the key takeaways of the meeting include that a concept paper will now be prepared by the government within the next 15 days. Once the concept paper is ready, the Delhi government, in consultation with the Urban Development Ministry, will come out with a draft policy. This policy will look into the issue of regularizing all the 1,639 unauthorized colonies in and around Delhi. Remember, the Congress government in its earlier regime in Delhi had identified 895 unauthorized colonies to be regularized. But now the BJP government wants to regularize all the 1,639 unauthorized colonies, and they want to do this by this year end. Looks like a very tall task because there are a lot of things that has to be done, which is why the Urban Development Ministry in the meeting had also asked all the urban local bodies, including Delhi Development Authority, to come out with a report, and they want them to map all their landed properties using GIS technology. They have also asked DDA and all the other local urban bodies to kind of collate the details about the pending litigations, all land related litigations which are pending in different courts. All these have to be submitted to the Urban Development Ministry in a month's time or so that the government can get going and implement what they want to do, like regularizing the unauthorized colonies. Now, the DMRC, which was also present in the meeting, has been asked to conduct a survey to look into the issue of extending the metro line up to Narela, to Kutubgarh and also to Kondli. So a very high profile meeting which was attended by all the heads of not just the Urban Development Ministry under the chairmanship of the Urban Development Minister, but the head of Delhi Development Authority, DMRC, NDMC, including all the MPs representing Delhi were present in the meeting. Back to you.
Okay, we'll get on to taking your queries, your Q&As in just a bit, but first let's run through the latest headlines in real estate, infrastructure and the policy space.
The centre is likely to set up a specialized agency to start the resettlement and rehabilitation plan for families displaced by land acquisition. Likely to be called the R&R Board, it will take care of all cases of acquisition as against the present system of the district collector appointing an administrator in every district where land is taken over. According to reports, the board may be an all-powerful body with the mandate to decide on the resettlement plan for the displaced. There are reports that the board may also be given the authority to decide if an acquisition requires social impact assessment. According to sources, the board is likely to be a specialized body on the lines of central agencies with specific mandates. Commercial vehicle maker Ashok Leyland has raised 210 crore rupees from sale of one of its residential properties at Chennai. The sale was done as part of its strategy to sell non-core assets. The company did not disclose the details of properties sold. If industry sources are to be believed, this was a 1-acre property in the Posh Boat Club area, which is one of the most expensive residential localities in Chennai. Ashok Leyland has been looking to sell non-core assets as a part of its plan to cut debt. Private equity fund Black Soil Realty Fund has completed its maiden investment of 30 crore rupees in real estate firm Shade Developers. The investment has been made through a mezzanine structure. The fund will focus on Mumbai, Navi Mumbai and Thane real estate market. According to the company, it has built in a co-investment structure to aid its investors to take bigger selective bets. Black Soil's debut fund recently did its initial closing at 129 crore rupees and plans to invest the residual amount within the next 1.5 years. In an official statement, the company said that the fund plans to invest in an overall 5 to 6 deals with an average transaction size of around 20 to 40 crore rupees each. France-based real estate investment group 107 Promenade is eyeing the Bangalore realty market. The international agency that deals in luxury residential property in France is currently in talks with a leading commercial real estate developer in Bangalore for investment to enter the sector. The deal size is estimated to be between 200 and 300 crore rupees.
Government who gave us yesterday during the meeting also all the advantages and the guarantees to invest in Bangalore and support all kind of investments. We need pre-leased building, office building, residential building, and we have meetings today with leading developers to discuss about these matters.
All right, first caller on the show today, Uma Taneja. Hi Uma, what's your question?
Hi, I'm calling from Chennai. I'm looking out for a property in South Chennai within budget between 35 to 45 lakhs. I have opted for a urban tree, Oxygen, that's in Perambakam as one of the projects. Could you please guide me on this and let me know the other options?
Okay, she would like a view on this project, Oxygen project by Urban Tree in Perambakam. Samir, good location in South Mumbai, South Chennai?
Yeah, Perambakam is a good micro market, is developing in terms of physical and social infrastructure as well. Urban Tree Oxygen is a good project. It's just 3.5 kilometers away from the Global Hospital. The project is spread across 7.89 acres. It houses a 7,500 square feet commercial complex with a supermarket inside. Project is also 0.75 acres entertainment zone it has, and it has good connectivity to ECR Link Road and OMR. We've got 2 more projects shortlisted for you, but before that, the inventory overhang of Perambakam is also safe at 21 months. The weighted average price is now at 4,080 rupees a square foot, and compared to other Chennai micro markets, it's done pretty well on the price appreciation charts at 10.2% on an annualized basis. The 2 other projects that you can consider are Malice Ashiara by Malice Constructions. This is at 3999. Available with the developer. The project is well connected to Tamram through Velachari Tamram Road and to Sholagnallur through Medavakkam Sholagnallur Road. And the project is well equipped with children's play area, baby daycare, home theatre and other amenities. It's a 4-star rated project. Verdant Acres 2 by Plaza Group, Perambakam. This is a 3550 rupees a square foot. It has basic amenities, that's why it's slightly cheaper in price. The land area is only about 1.15 acres and has about 60 odd units. But this project is going to get ready this year itself. That's the only advantage that you can look at with respect to this project, with no execution risk and project getting ready this year.
Okay, so Uma, Perambakam, a good location pick from your part, close to the OMR IT corridor, so that's going to be a big driver. Giving you a go ahead for Urban Tree Oxygen in Perambakam. You can expect completion by 2015. 2 more recommendations in Perambakam, Malice Ashira by Malice Constructions and Verdant Acres 2 by Plaza Group. Sunil Bhogeta would like to ask us this question. Sunil says, wanted to know about VRR Stone Arc project, which is located in Hennur area of North Bangalore. Is this project good for residential and investment purpose? There is Arkavati layout next to this project. Will it be beneficial from this, from the growth perspective? Looking for a 2 BHK, budget 60 lakhs. All right, so 2 BHK 60 lakhs, North Bangalore, VRR Stone Arc.
Yeah, from our point of view, this project is a go-ahead. The micro markets weighted average price is 4550 and this project is slightly lower on the weighted average price scale, but that's fine. And that's why it makes it a buy as well. The project is spread over 2 acres of land with limited units of 125, so density is pretty okay. The project is also approved by BBMP and all the paperwork by the developer is being provided, like a Khata, CCOC. This is located just off Hennur Road near Manyata Tech Park, which is only 4.5 kilometers away. The micro market has witnessed about 24% price appreciation or 9% on an annualized basis. Inventory overhang is also safe at 20 months. We've got two other projects that you can consider. Samruddhi Rhythm, this is at 4,000 rupees, available with the developer. It's also a 10-minute drive from Manyata Tech Park, and it's a peaceful residential location off Hennur Road. Then you have MMS Habitat by MIMS. This is located just off Hennur Road again, and it's signal free to Manyata Tech Park. This also has all the paperwork being provided by the developer, and the project should be ready by June 2015. And the elevation of the project is quite superior.
Okay. Sunil, Hennur Road is a good location. You have proximity to IT establishments, the Manyata Embassy Business Park, and also close to established parts of the market, Bellary Road, Outer Ring Road, and also the social infrastructure is in place. Samir recommends two more projects for you in addition to VRR Stone Arc. There's Samruddhi Rhythm by Samruddhi Realty and MIMS Habitat by MIMS. Now, no matter how thriving Bangalore has become for employment generation, basic infrastructure is still evolving and is a work in progress. And the state government's various infrastructure revamp plans see more delays than actual work. But now a public-private project called Tender Shore claims to be the solution. What is it and what does it mean for Bangalore's infrastructure gaps? Lakshmi Sivadas reports.
Traffic congestion and a bumpy ride is what you get on the roads of Bengaluru, a fast-emerging realty hotspot. What Bengaluru lacks today is good road infrastructure, and Tender Shore, a PPP project, aims to fill this infra gap. Well-planned roads with dedicated footpaths, bus bays, cycle lanes, LED street lights is what the project aims to offer by the end of this year. The project, cleared in 2012, will help develop 7 city roads as per international standards under its first phase.
The hierarchy of road users, pedestrians, cyclists, public transport and motorized vehicles. Motorists can expect to get uniform lanes. So for example, if you take St. Mark's Road, they will get 3 uniform lanes. And I think that is adequate for this road. It is not possible to continue planning our city roads around motorized cars.
The project will uplift a total of 18 projects at an estimated cost of 385 crore rupees. Of these, 7 projects with a total length of 10.2 kilometers are being taken up right away at an estimated cost of 78 crore rupees. The project is a joint initiative between the Bangalore City Connect Foundation, who prepared the project report, and the Bruhat Bangalore Mahanagarapalike or BBMP, who will execute the project. But the project is not without glitches. Starting from very few private players showing interest and interdepartmental issues like agencies dilly-dallying, shifting of electricity and sewer lines, the project has already hit a lot of hurdles.
When you start digging, there are no underground utility maps. It's like a Mohenjo-daro excavation. Suddenly you dig, you find live wires, you find sewage pipes where you didn't expect to find them and stuff like that. So these things take time. The second thing, of course, is partly we are right now in the middle of the monsoon or the end of the monsoon season.
And it doesn't end there. Citizen groups and experts have now questioned the rationale behind the choice of roads for the facelift, all of which are in the CBD areas.
This is a very capital and cost intensive project, right? And they've been only able to choose few roads. The idea that only CBD has to be concentrated because it has a larger demonstration effect, there's some merit in it, but the thing is that what should guide our policies? The roads that have been taken up, St. Mark's Road, they don't usually have huge traffic problems. Whereas some of the exterior roads, the Silk Boat Junction, Bernagata Road, all these have huge traffic problems.
Experts have also raised concerns on the growing traffic congestion in the areas where the Tender Shore projects are being implemented. They say that the footpaths and cycle lanes being designed took majority space on the road. However, the BBMP feels otherwise.
Clogging has taken place because of the no bus bays. Today we are creating bus bays so that buses are taken away from the road and the movement of lanes on the lanes would be very smooth. It is about 30% complete now in most of the roads which we have taken up, and we hope to complete it in the next 6 months.
Experts agree that the idea and innovation of the PPP concept in Tendershore has its merits. However, they question the need for provisions like that of cycles and other public transport in a city where few people use it and there are fewer still laws implementing its use. In Bangalore, Lakshmi Shivdas, NDTV.
Alright, we'll take a quick break on this note, but coming up on the other side, Ahmedabad, which micro markets to look at for a budget of 75 lakhs? Also coming up, Mumbai, prime property options in the best developing markets.